Hey guys, Des here, and today I just want to go over the trade recaps for October 21st and go over what I took and why I took it. So early in the morning, we came to this 364.6 level, which was also Thursday's low day, and we kept bouncing from there. And we actually had a really nice move up out of this area into 370, 371 area. So I missed this move up to the upside because I didn't feel comfortable chasing, and I tried to play a retest of this zone right here at this 368 level. I had it as a demand, so I had it something like this when price was pushing back to it. I tried to predict a bounce here, and it went very south quick because, as you can see, we did get these three knife candles. So the first play of the day was actually a 30% loss on SPY. I think it was about a 33% loss on SPY. However, once we did get back under it and we had these wicks retesting and rejecting, I told everyone I am taking puts here for a scalp at this EMA retest here. And we caught almost a $2 move to the downside here. About a $1.60 move on SPY. Price was moving really violent today in the morning. So this is a really good catch. Quick scalp for about 40%. And this is where I took most of my profits because I was looking at this area for a bounce. So, I really, as soon as my zone broke and structure broke, I got out my calls and I, flipped trend into puts. And I had a price target in mind. I was telling everyone I'm looking at this 366.3 level, 366.3 level, and we got that bounce there. And I cut rest of my contracts deep in profits. So I had this zone here for a reason, this 368 zone, because it was acting as support or supply and demand for intraday for the last couple of days. Yesterday we did get the break under it, but as you can see today, we played through it pretty nicely again. So once I was watching here, price pushing back up, I had actually a trend line drawn out, something like this. I expected this to break because usually, once price pulls down like this and we start trending upwards like this in a single channel, I do expect a full breakdown of this zone. And the main reason I took this trade is actually off the 5-minute chart. Let me show you guys. So this 5-minute candle pushed up really nicely into the zone. However, once we got in here, we got this gravestone doji here. This is or like a bear wick. This is very bearish, obviously, because we're in supply, and second of all, price is rejecting here. It can't get above this 368.5 level. So I told everyone I'm actually taking puts here, anticipating a break of this structure here back into this demand zone at 366 would be my target. And as you guys can see, we caught really clean move to the downside. Contracts went around 67% on SPY. It was a really good catch, very clean, and then we cut all of our contracts at this demand level because once again this is a really nice demand for basically in the whole week we've been consolidating between this 366, 365 area and this 372 area. So I want to go over one more trade that I took by myself. It wasn't a trade that I alerted to Discord. I was just scalping this on my own, and it was this break and retest here. So after I caught all my contracts, I was just watching price action and seeing if we actually break above this 368 zone, and we did get the breakout, and then we got this pushback down. Once again, I was watching the 5-minute chart because the 5-minute looked a little bit cleaner today. So as soon as we pushed back down, I waited for the next 5 minutes, and as you guys can see, this next 5-minute completely pushed over into this 369.3 area. So I took 0DTE SPY calls lightly here, and I rode them all the way up to this previous high here at this 370.6. So I caught about a dollar move there. It was a really nice move on SPY. Basically, as you can see, the 5-minute told the story today. So definitely this was the first 5-minute or 9 EMA break on the 5-minute chart. So I definitely didn't want to chase here. I wanted to see if price pulls back. Price did pull back, and then the next candle at 840 to 845, we closed above this zone, also above EMAs, which gave me a green light to take calls here. So I'll show you guys how that looked on the 1-minute. 1-minute, took calls basically off the break of this high here at this 369 level, and I rolled it all the way up to this high day level. In hindsight, I could have held for a really nice, more like $2-3 even higher. However, I was more than happy with taking my profits around this high day area because I did not want to risk any profits and take my green. So those are the 3 trades that I alerted. This calls here, but I flipped to puts for the downside. More puts here, and then the personal play, a break and retest of this zone, which held up really nicely. Once again, the 5 minute chart. Show you guys. The 5 minute chart showed a break retest into more upside, and then we got the full close above, and then I just rode it all the way back to high day. So, basically I was playing the 15-minute zones really nicely today, as you guys can see. Even if I take this off right here, you can see these 15-minute zones we've been playing within it all week. Finally, we got to close above, and we'll see what next week has to bring for us. So I hope this helped, and I'll catch you guys next time.